Hello and welcome, beautiful souls, to another episode of Unbreakable You podcast. This is the space where we heal, we rise, and we remember our power. I'm Olga Binyaminov, your healing and empowerment mentor. And today's episode, I want to dive into a book that I've discovered this week, and I read The Opposite of Settling by Case Kenny. This book really is all about choosing yourself. It's about protecting your energy, and it's really also about attracting the love that you truly deserve. Because you were never meant to settle. You were meant to soar. So in this book, the author Case Kenny says that the opposite of settling isn't about finding someone perfect, because we are all told all the time perfection, perfection, perfection. But it's really about finding someone who inspires you to become your best self, your better version of yourself. We are taught throughout the years that love means compromise, that we should be grateful for having a good enough relationship or a relationship at all. But settling really drains your spark. It's when you silence your truth just to keep someone else comfortable. And that's not love. That's fear in disguise as peace. Real love should feel like an expansion, not an anxiety. It should lift you higher, not weigh you down. You deserve a love that upgrades you every aspect of your life. And that includes the love that you give yourself. When in your where in your life do you feel that you're settling? Is it in relationship? Is it at work? Or is it just in self-worth? Once you are aware of where exactly in life you're settling, this is your first act of freedom. We don't really settle because we don't deserve more. We settle because we don't know what we actually want. We fall for potential instead of presence. We say yes out of fear of being alone, or fear of wasting time. But love isn't a race, it's an alignment. You need to create your love clarity list. You need to write down what you desire and finish each sentence with a feeling. For example, I desire a love that feels peaceful. I desire a love that grows with me. When you know how you want to feel, you stop chasing people who confuse your soul. The right relationship will not dim your spark. It would actually fuel it. So many of us give away the light trying to just be enough for someone. But you are not too much. You're just been asking the wrong people. The opposite of settling is choosing someone who reminds you every day how powerful you already are. Think of a time that you dimmed your light. Now repeat with me, slow and firm. I reclaim my spark. I am the prize. Understand that you are a gift. When you honor your light, you attract those who can stand in the warmth that this light is giving. Now the author asks in the book, is love worth it? And this is really my favorite moment in this book, because he says, is love really worth it? Because after a heartbreak, if you've been through a betrayal, through a disappointment, or any hurt, this is a question that echoes your chest. And the author answers it so beautifully. He says that love is always worth it, not because it's perfect, but because it teaches you who you are. Every love, even the painful ones, show you something. It shows you how you want to be treated. It shows you where you still need the healing. And it shows you how deeply you are capable of feeling. Love is worth it because you are worth loving. But love isn't worth losing yourself in the process. And that's the difference between opening your heart and actually abandoning your boundaries. When you ask, is love worth it? I want you to add another question to it. Is this particular love helping me become more of who I want to become or who I meant to be? And that's the important question. That's what makes love worth it. We let go of fear based on love. We settle because of fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of running out of time. But when fear drives love, we lose ourselves. Maybe you stay because you hope that they will change. Maybe you said yes when your soul was actually screaming no. And it's okay because you did your best. Now you get to choose differently. Ask yourself, what would I choose if I trusted that love would find me even if I let go? When you release that fear, you create space for faith. You should never search for love from a place of lack. When you release what is not love, you make room for what is love. And I hope that makes sense for you. In our life, we have temporary people. And the author talks about temporary people in the book. He says, those are the people who enter our lives for a reason, not for a lifetime. Not everyone you meet is meant to stay forever. There are certain people in your life that will leave because they were there to teach you something. Some people are just reminders, but they're not destination, and that's okay. Temporary people can bring powerful lessons to us. They can bring clarity, closure, confidence. They can help you see your strength, even through pain. The mistake is when we let temporary people convince us that we are not worthy of something lasting. That's when we get stuck in a relationship. Don't let temporary people make you question your permanent worth. Who in your past or maybe present life was a temporary person? And what did that person teach you? And I'm sure you've learned something very valuable, even if it was painful. I want you to thank them mentally. I want you to release them. Because some chapters end. So your story can evolve better. You can build the love that you deserve. Build a love that empowers you to be independent, but at the same time being connected. Build a love that feels like home, but still excites you to grow it. And how do you do that? The very first step is to set clear boundaries. Those boundaries protect your peace. And if someone cannot honor your boundaries, that's a temporary person in your life. Stay curious, ask questions, don't assume. Most relationships end because of misunderstandings, because of assumptions, because one didn't ask questions. Keep your spark alive. Never trade your purpose to be approved by someone else. You don't need approval. Choose something that you both can rise. Choose to elevate together. Any relationship, you both need to continue to grow. When you stop settling, you start magnetizing. I want you to affirm that and understand that and engrave that in your head. Say it and repeat it after me. I am worthy of love that upgrades me. I am ready for love that matches my light. Love takes time, but don't close the opportunity because you were hurt. Don't stop believing that your story can be different. The opposite of settling is not just about love. It's about how you see yourself. You attract what you believe you deserve. People treat you the way you allow them to treat you. If you are healing from a heartbreak, you need to hear this. You are lovable as you are. You are deserving before anyone validates you. And you are whole before anyone joins you. You don't need a partner, a friend, a lover to be whole. You are whole. The opposite of settling is believing again. Believing that your heart can heal and your heart can open up again. And it will. Just give it the time. And believe that you deserve it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And I hope that you will grab that book and read and learn that love is worthy. And it's really worth it. Love is worth it when it helps you grow. And you are worthy of a love that's peaceful, passionate, and true. If this episode touches your heart, share it with a sister, with someone who needs to hear it. Someone that needs to hear that he or she is worthy of more. And until next time, keep your heart open. Your standards should be high, and your spirit should always be unbreakable. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you again soon.